Hello everybody. I have to say I'm nervous as heck because this is my first live stream. I promised I would do it, and it's the new moon today in Sagittarius. And happy new moon to you all. I have to say I've got my heart in my mouth here because it's I don't know whether this is really working. So hello to all of you who are coming online here with me. Can you see me? Can you hear me? First of all, please tell me, because it's nerve-wracking to be doing this under still a Mercury retrograde. But the thing is, I tried to do it about a month ago, and happy new moon to you all. Happy new moon. Isn't this exciting? I think I'm live, and I think that I think you can see my picture. Can you see my photo? Can you hear me? Oh, thank goodness for that. It's great to get feedback, really. Thank you. So it's this new moon today. I promised in my newsletter and my video that I would go live, and I've been putting it off and putting it off all day long. So here it is, 4:20 in the day, and I'm just realizing, you know, Mercury's retro. I think I'd put it off forever and a day if I could, but I've got to walk my talk, and today is about taking risks. It's about learning how to just say no to the fearful voice inside of you. Somebody's saying they can't see me. Can you see me, guys? Can you? Just tell me if you can see me. Well, I hope you can still see me, because somebody said they couldn't. So, all right, I'm back here. So, it's about no more procrastinations. Thank you very much for telling me not to worry about the retrograde planet. Well, we're nearly out of it. On the 22nd, it's going to go direct. So, it's fire energy. Fire energy is excitement. Fire energy is about laughter. When I think of Sagittarius, I think of ho, 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 and a bottle of rum. You know, I think of Santa Claus, Father Christmas, you know, somebody big and full of big hearty laughs. And I had a hearty laugh just before coming online. Because I went to sort of, you know, I think I better try and look as good as I can. I don't know what I'm doing here, really. This is the first time using an encoder software. So I'm being told the image is a bit stagnated, but I hope the fire energy will speed it up a bit for you. Anyway, so I put a bit of lipstick on, I did my hair, and then I did my teeth. And then I realised, of course, I'm not meeting you in person, but I thought it was quite funny, and really to use the words of Charlie Chaplin, a day without laughter is a day wasted. So I really feel as though this new moon in Sag is about finding ways to laugh. To notice the funny things that you do. Isn't it funny when you can laugh at yourself, really? So that's what I'm starting to do here. I have to say I'm sweating with this live feed, but thank you for telling me. It's excitement and it's butterflies. That's really what this fire energy is all about. It's about breathing into that excitement. I do feel like, yes, thank you for telling me to breathe. You see, we're all tuning in together. So, thank you. Yes, somebody's saying indeed comedians are doctors. Thank you, Mary. Yes. So, thank you for all of your support. This is, I'm trying to just realize that I don't have thinking time here. I just have to be right on the spot. Sagittarius is also about improvisation. Improvising, I mean, we really are improvising our lives anyway, but we think we're in control. At least I think I am some of the time, until you get that rude awakening, like, oh dear, I'm not really in control. So, I'm smiling at you all, and what I want to say is that we're moving into a new era. We're moving, basically, the way I see what's been happening, has started in 2008, when Pluto went into Capricorn. 2008. And then we had all these tumultuous years. And I think many of you will say, oh gosh, 2008 might have been a key year for you when things started to change. And between 2008 and 2015, we had this cardinal climax years, which was all the energies of Aries, Libra, Cancer and Capricorn. Thank you for smiling back at me, everybody. Yes, we do have a deep need to control. And everything now moving into Capricorn, with Saturn going into Capricorn this month, which is a big shift, because Saturn in Capricorn is in rulership. So you better believe that when Saturn is in Capricorn, there's no more nonsense. You know, you can't be fooling yourself and saying, oh, well, you know, I'm doing this and that and the other, if you're not doing it. So, we've had these years, 2008 to 2015. And all during 2017, we've had very much a Libra Aries energy. 2011, Uranus went into Aries, the fire energy. During last year, we had Jupiter going into Libra, the opposite sign, relationships. And now as we move into 2018, we're going to start the year with a full moon on the 1st or 2nd of January, a full moon in Cancer. And that's really strong too. That's in its rulership. So what I'm going to ask you to do, because this makes it really personal, and I really want to get personal with you if I'm going to do more live streamings, it's about looking at your chart and where do the signs, particularly Cancer and Capricorn, fall. If you don't have your chart, you can go to my website, yourastrologysigns.com, and go to reports, and underneath you'll see free report. And you can enter in your details. You'll get not only a free mini report, but also it'll show your chart. And you want to see which houses are being affected by Cancer and Capricorn energy. All right? That's what you're looking for. You're looking to see, where are you being activated? Is it your 1st and 7th houses? Because you see, we're moving into an energy now of Capricorn. Everything begins to line up in Capricorn. Now that Saturn moves into Capricorn, it's a turning point. It's a turning point for new leadership. It's a turning point for new structure. It's a turning point for new governments. How we build things. We're going to be building things differently. How we build our relationships. What we see that we need and what we see we really don't need. Because Saturn in Capricorn is really thrifty. Yes, it says, right, do I really need all this extraneous stuff? How can I streamline my life so that I can really reach the goals and the things that I want to do? And that's what this Saturn in Capricorn is really going to be all about. I'll do other stuff on this because many of you have asked this. And may I also add that there is a community tab on my channel, and that's very active now. I post things, I ask questions, I do polls. Thank you for all your support here. I've got to say, your comments, the things that you're saying, I can't read them all because I'm having to concentrate on what I'm saying, but I just want to say thank you for being with me and for being part of my family, because this Cancerian energy that is coming up as we build up from this new moon to the full moon is all about family and home and nurturing. So let me come back to this energy, because I really want you to find out where are the energies of Capricorn and Cancer in your chart, because these opposites are going to be tremendously activated, especially between the end of 2017 and particularly until at least the middle of 2021, if not a little longer, because let's not forget that Pluto is in Capricorn until 2024. So these years, 2008 to 2024, are key years in the crumbling, the breaking down of structures, the things that don't work in our own lives, and the opportunity for complete transformation. And it can be painful on that journey. Growth and change is painful. It's a little bit painful knowing, doing a live video. Yes, I'm really having to stretch here. So some of you are asking questions, and as much as I'd like to answer, what I'm realizing is that I'm going to need somebody to help me to answer some of your questions. So I'll work on that. Yes, this is a work in progress. So thank you. So let's say particularly Capricorn, you really need to know where Capricorn is, but I like to take the two signs, these opposite signs, because they really work together. You're like on a seesaw, because when you go too extreme to one area, so let's say you go too extreme towards the Capricorn energy, you're going to go too much of an extreme of the doing, the taking action, the being out in the world, being in control, working, being a workaholic. Thank you for your comments, all of you. Again, I'm really appreciating you being online with me and for you staying online, because quite a few are staying online, so I'm encouraged to continue. Perhaps you'd like to share with me, what risks are you taking? Yes, what are you doing today that's a risk? Let's start sharing, because what I want from these videos is that we become this really supportive family of one another, that we begin to work together. The more we can do that, the more fun we have. Isn't it fun? When you get responses, you don't feel lonely in the world anymore. Somebody's saying, hi, Pam Gregory. Well, Pam is a very dear friend and I respect her. Hello, Pam, if you're out there. But I'm Barbara Goldsmith, in case you didn't know. Isn't it fun, you see? So, now, the main thing I want to say is don't be afraid of Saturn. People get into like, whoa, this is scary and Saturn is difficult. Well, what Saturn tends to do is Saturn tends to bring some order into your life. Saturn tends to be able to begin to focus you. So if you feel like that you've been going all over the place and not been able to focus, you'll have a much better chance with Saturn active in its own sign. So I'm expecting to see some strong leaders come through globally. I'm expecting to see that you're going to be able to be a strong leader yourself if you so choose. For me, Saturn in Capricorn is all about simplicity, bringing more simplicity into your life. if you've got too many things going on and too much, and Saturn is not a meanie. Some of you are saying Saturn's a meanie. Saturn's really not a meanie. Saturn is really wanting you to help you to become more aware, to be conscious, to be alert, to be grounded. You see, to really get grounded, get centered. And really, Saturn in Capricorn is a gift. That's how I see it. It's not going to happen for another 28, 29 years. So we've got to make the best of this for this next 2.5, 3 year period. So let's take a little tour round these houses. And thank you for telling me you can see and hear me. I do appreciate it. I'm still sweating here, despite it being a little cool in this room. It doesn't feel cool. But then again, maybe it's all your heart energy that I'm feeling coming towards me. So I'm hoping this is uplifting. Sagittarius, uplifting. So come on, guys, I want to hear what you are risking here. Where are you stepping outside your comfort zone? I'm doing it today. And I'm going on a long time, aren't I? 16 minutes. Well, it feels like 3 hours, but still. So it doesn't. It's just that I'm aware that you never know with technology. Thank you for telling me to keep going and for supporting me. And I'm very grateful to you all for being so supportive. So, no risks yet. Somebody's saying they're not taking a risk. Well, think of a risk you'd like to take. Think of something that feels as though it's just stepping out. Yeah? Just stepping out. So somebody's saying, I do have a boyfriend. Well, that's exciting. Thank you. Could you tell me who he is? Could you introduce me? So, yes, telling a man you love him today. How wonderful. Telling somebody you love them today. That's your risk. Wonderful. Well, thank you for telling me. I've done it many times before. I really haven't done this many times before. This is the first time. Somebody's reconnecting with their family after 5 years. That's wonderful. You want to find your soulmate. Wonderful. Thank you. How wonderful. Somebody's opened up an Ethereum wallet and wants to be speculative at the time of this new moon in Sagittarius. Well, good luck to you. So really, just step out. Don't hesitate. Really, he who hesitates is lost. And how exciting it is. I mean, I'm really excited. I'm online with all these people. Super exciting. So, somebody's not been well and you're taking conscious steps to get better. Thank you. That's great. Exciting. You're creating a website. Yay! Going to make a bread today. Yes. Going to move out. Yes. Wonderful. Get your business plan done. Wonderful. This is so exciting. You see, so many of you have got wonderful ideas. You're really moving in the direction of stepping out in your life. That's what this is about, stepping out. So, now, huge, huge changes ahead. Cancer and Capricorn. Let me just stay onto this theme. Cancer and Capricorn. Because that's the energy we're moving into. The full moon in Cancer and Saturn in Capricorn. So find out where it is in your chart. If you haven't got time now, you can look at this afterwards, all right? So what's important is, let's say it's happening in your 1st and 7th houses. Let's say there's an activation with the 1st and 7th. Great, somebody's setting New Year's resolutions here. Fantastic. Finding your soul group. Fantastic. Wow, this is great. So, 1st and 7th houses. This is all going to be about you and your relationships. Maybe it's a makeover for you. Maybe you're going to restructure your time. Maybe you're going to restructure relationships. Saturn can bring an ending, but it's going to give you an opportunity for new beginnings. Because have you noticed that often when one door closes, another one opens, and it's so much better than the one you were holding on to? I've done this so many times, and again, I hope I'm going to walk my talk here. But really, use Saturn constructively. If it's an ending of a relationship, which it may be during the Saturn transit, especially if it's going through your 7th house, your 1st house, you may be very proactive about ending a relationship. Thank you. You may do it. And gosh, this is quite something to have to keep a live feed going. It's good. It's a challenge. I'm being stretched, guys. Stretched. Huh. Right. So, and Saturn, this transit, if it's going 1st and 7th activated, you may be called upon to really work hard at a relationship, to really put a lot of effort into it. But if you're willing to do that, wow, over these next 2.5 years, you might have to do it for some time, but if you're willing to work at it, if you're willing to learn, you can find that the relationship will become stronger than ever at the end of the transit of Saturn. So this can be really, really powerful. Somebody's written, I want my gifts from Saturn now. Well, Saturn doesn't tend to deliver now, all right? Saturn really wants you to work at it. So thank you, guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. Saturn does require work. But if you're willing to put in the effort, if you're willing to do what it takes, I mean, it takes work to learn how to be a wonderful footballer, to be an athlete, to learn to play piano, to learn how to read. So it's great just to thank you for your willingness. Thank you. Thank you for telling me I'm doing well. I appreciate the encouragement. Great. Somebody's willing to do the work. You see, you're willing to do the work. Saturn can bring you that stable relationship that you've been looking for, can bring you that committed certainty with someone. And you may have to work on yourself some more. And Saturn may show you what your lessons are, what you need to do. Yeah, may really show you. So it can be really, really exciting. Great, someone's ready to come out of your comfort zone. Yeah! Do you know that comfort zone that we get into? I get into it. I think we all do in one way or another. So somebody said they've worked hard until Saturn leaves. Well, Saturn's going to occupy another part of your chart, right? Saturn doesn't go away. It just transits around the chart. So it's important to know where is it happening in your chart so that you can know, in this life area. So if it is 1st or 7th, you're learning about yourself, you're learning about your relationships, you see. So if it's in your 2nd or 8th houses, Cancer or Capricorn, the signs of Cancer and Capricorn we're looking at, Saturn into Capricorn, and the full moon on January 1st and 2nd into Cancer. These two polarities, the mother, the father, the yin, the yang, the inner, the outer. And what all this is showing us is that it's time to balance. It's time for not going to extremes. The energies we've been under this last year has been extreme. Yeah? And when a pendulum goes to one extreme, in order to get back to the middle, it has to shoot over to the other extreme. And that's what I'm seeing potentially happening in the financial markets, in everything. There's been a lot of hype Bitcoin, great for those of you that got in on the cryptocurrencies. Good luck to you. Wonderful. Fantastic. But it could be a pendulum that's about to shift quickly the other way. And I'm not frightening you. I'm just saying that when Saturn goes into Capricorn and Uranus going into Taurus next May, we're in for some earth. Thank you for telling me I'm doing fine. Thank you. We're in for earth and water energy. So we're having the hype, the excitement, the speculation, the butterflies. But this year now coming is a time for groundedness, for centeredness, for connecting with Mother Earth, for connecting, for really tuning into what our earth needs. Oh, don't say, ooh, Saturn, guys. It's wonderful. Saturn, if we use Saturn constructively in its rulership, we've got a fantastic opportunity to build the kinds of communities we want together, to build things together, to do things together as a family. The Cancerian energy and the Capricorn energy, what can we build that's solid, that we're going to feel secure and safe with one another? And the Cancer energy, we're going to nurture one another. We're going to be kind to one another. Saturn is the structure, the bones, your skeleton. It's you, yeah? The Saturn rules the skeleton, the bones, the teeth. Everything to do with building things. Architecture is going to change. How we build houses is going to change significantly. All these mobile houses, do we need to be so fixed? What about the people that can't get on the housing ladder? Hopeless. The prices are going up and up and up and up and up. We've got to find new ways of constructing houses, new ways of building things. Isn't this exciting? Yeah? So let's not say ugh to Saturn in Capricorn. Let's welcome Saturn in Capricorn. Let's be ready to roll up our sleeves and to say, I'm in. Are you in with me? Are you? Yeah. I'm not saying cryptocurrencies are bad. I'm saying look at what's happened to Bitcoin. It's hit the news. It's gone from, 1,000 to 12,000, whatever it is. It's a crazy increase. There has to be some reality in somewhere. So, yes, I am excited. I'm super excited. I'm with all of you. You're with me. Where it's the first time I'm doing this. I'm hot. And it's good. Hot means fire, means energy. It means we're creating energy. Thank you. Somebody's in here. Thank you. All right. More of you are in. Yay. We're in together. So don't be frightened of Saturn in Capricorn. Just know it's an opportunity for really constructing our lives individually as we want, and our world, how we want to build our world, how we want to build what we've got online together. We have such a unique opportunity with the technology we have. It's fantastic what we've got. Wow, here I am online with all of you. And, you're in with me. You're talking to me. We're interacting. I'm hoping I'll get a little better at this as time goes on. Thank you for putting up with my rough edges. But you're seeing me without any preparation, without anything. This is raw. This is in the raw, so to speak. I feel naked. I might as well not have clothes on. So, Saturn is great. How about we all begin to see Saturn in its rulership as an opportunity, finally, for using our technology in a really constructive way, right? Really constructive. For using these communities that we're building together online in a way that helps one another. And also constructively, because, this is about building What is it you want to build? And housing is going to be a big issue, huge issue. The homeless is one of my big things, you know. Why in this world do we have to have homeless people when there is so much prosperity in many ways? Yeah, well, there are many things. Don't get me on this high horse. It's a big one. I'll share the funny story with you, yeah, because this is time for New Year's resolutions too. I am coming back to these Saturn aspects. Don't you worry, Saturn stays in there, it hangs in there. But I do need just a sip of water, if you don't mind, guys. Thank you. All right. Take off all my clothes, thank you. As I said, I feel naked and transparent here. You're seeing something happening here that is unfolding with you. We are co-creating together, trying it out. And that's the excitement. And then we need to stick in there with one another, not give up. Not if the going gets tough, say, oh, well, you know, I've had it now. No, stretch that muscle, build that muscle. Yeah, when I first started doing yoga a couple years ago, oh God, it was hard. And goodness gracious, did I want to give up? Yeah? Yes, I'm enjoying the attention. It's wonderful. Yes, laughter. And I hope you're enjoying the attention that I'm giving to you right now. Because it's personal. This is really personal. We put out certain vibrations over the internet, and I know that we pick them up. We don't have to be in person. We don't have to be lonely over this holiday season. Often this holiday season can be painfully lonely for people. If you haven't got family, if somebody has passed, if you're missing people, it's a time when a lot of people really are sad. And if we can use these networks to connect with one another, to soothe one another. Full moon in Cancer. Going to need a lot of soothing going on. So these are the energies we're working with. Yeah. Yeah. So, Saturn in the 2nd and 8th houses, because these are the money houses. I want you to check out your charts, guys. Important to find out where Cancer and Capricorn fall in your chart, right? Because that's what you're coming up with over the next 3 to 4 years strongly, but particularly over this year. As Saturn moves into its home sign, the full moon heralding the beginning of this year in Cancer, its home sign, its rulership. These are the signs that are being really trumpeted out to the universe. Yeah. Thank you for telling me I'm brave. Brave or crackers, one of the two. But you know, we've just got to give it a go. And I'm giving it a whirl here with you. Do you know, I'm getting quite dry here, so another sip of water. Thank you. Thank you. So, 2nd and 8th houses. This has everything to do with your money, your finances. If Saturn's transiting that 2nd or the 8th, or the Cancer energy is the 2nd or the 8th, this is all to do with you maybe reconstructing your financial situation. Reconstructing what you do with your money, how you view money, your attitude to money, to things, to your possessions. Are you hoarding them? Maybe Saturn will request that you let some go and recycle. Don't get frightened of Saturn in the 2nd house. Lots of people go, ooh, Saturn in the 2nd, oh dear, my money house, it means I'm going to be poor. Not at all. Now, if you've not been managing your money well and you're not ready to really work on your finances, then Saturn might bring you a few lessons and valuable things to learn. But nonetheless, Saturn in the 2nd, I've seen people make a ton of money because they've been working at this area strongly. It can be really good for getting a business going. Saturn in Capricorn may mean the end of a business relationship or a reconstruction of a business relationship. Gosh, there's so much to share. Do you know, really, I never realised how much I can share online live. I didn't realise there was so much inside of me. You're definitely pulling it. I love you too, guys. Thank you. Yeah. So, well, I feel like saying, I think I'll do the other houses another day. But what I'd do, because otherwise, for those of you that do have your charts and you're sitting there waiting, you'll be waiting for this. So I'm going to do it quickly, but I'm also going to do something a little longer on another occasion if those of you would like more live streaming. It's just my voice is going a little bit. I'm so enthusiastic. I'm just giving it all here. 3rd and 9th. 3rd and 9th houses. If Cancer or Capricorn is on your 3rd or 9th houses. Very, very important. Thank you. You want more live charts. Thank you. They'll come now. I'll get used to it a little bit. But it'll always be a little scary because it's new. And you can't prepare, you just have to wing it. 3rd and 9th is going to be all about learning, communications, improving your communicating skills, networking, travelling, going overseas, your spiritual direction, restructuring that. Goodness. Thank you guys. Yes, I'll do more live. Yes. Thank you for tuning in just now. Thank you for those of you who are just tuning in. So you're looking for Cancer and Capricorn in your own chart because these are going to be activated during this coming year strongly. And the 4th and 10th houses, everything to do with your home, your career, balancing the two, your family. Yes, okay, yes. So you might be moving. Sometimes this brings about a move, a physical move. You might be changing job, changing work, changing direction. You might take on some family responsibilities. Gosh, I could talk for hours. I realise there's so much astrology because it's so exciting. Yes, it does depend on the house positions. Yes, and so get your free chart from my website under reports, free report. Get that and find out where Cancer and Capricorn are in which 2 houses, and it might be actually 4 houses. It might go over 4 houses, so follow more than 2 houses here if necessary. And you can always come back to this, and I will do, I promise, because you're asking for it. Oh, you're so sweet, somebody telling me not to push myself. Thank you. And sometimes you've got to push a little bit. You know, not too much, I agree. That's this balance again, Cancer and Capricorn, learning my own, having to walk my talk here, learning how to balance the outgoing and the ingoing, and balancing the two. Well, guys, I don't know what you've done, but it's suddenly started to pour with rain here. So great cleansing energy coming. Hello from Ireland. Yes, hello, everybody. Well, great. So now the 5th and 11th houses. This has everything to do with you finding more joy in your life, connecting with your inner child, starting a business. Yes, oh, don't you love it when your computer just takes over in the middle of a live stream? Yes, I'm coming to everything. Yes, I mean, there's so much to share. Your creative energies, time to be constructive about your creativity. It's a very good time for building an online community. Yes. And again, it's this question of balance. Happy new moon to you all. Happy new moon. Goodness. Gosh, well, many of you are staying online, so thank you for staying online with me. And the 6th and 12th houses, this has to do with your health, your well-being, exercising, diet. You might make some very big changes. Restructuring your work area, thinking about ways. Don't worry about the progressed placement. Look at your natal chart. Thank you for these questions. Look where those fall in your natal chart. And that will show you where Cancer and Capricorn are. And then you'll see where Saturn will be for this coming 2.5 years. And also this year, the full moon on the 1st, 2nd of January, what's being triggered, because the signs go together in opposites. Always. As they say, opposites attract. So, great. So, gosh, everybody wants different houses now. Great, you're tuning in, you're with me. So, and the 12th, this could mean you really going into the depths of astrology, maybe starting a healing business, going into your spiritual life, maybe beginning to channel, looking at psychology, past lives. There's so much. There's so much. So much. So, yes, I'm glad you're happy today. Yes. So, I'm going to say to you, thank you, so many of you, for speaking to me, for interacting. This is really what this is about. If I get the interaction, I'll do more. And so Cancer and Capricorn, the earth and water energies are prevalent in this coming year. Anything to do with the earth, how we take care of our planet, how we eat our food. Uranus coming into Taurus in the middle of May is going to be the shake-up around our economy, our finances, how we use money. Thank you. Thank you. How we feed ourselves, how we feed one another. Isn't it food to get feedback, to really not be alone anymore, to see that we are so connected? We've got so much we can celebrate. I feel in such a celebratory mood with you all today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, unless anybody's got burning questions, yeah, you can ask anything that's burning to do with Cancer or Capricorn, these energies, Saturn in Capricorn, the new moon energy. Tell me what risks you're taking. Time to take a risk, guys. Really important. So, well, I think I'm coming to a close now. So I really want to say, set those New Year's resolutions. This was one of mine, was to do the live stream. So I'm doing it. And I just want to thank you all for being with me and for being part of my family, because that's how I see you. I see you as my family. Don't forget to check out the community tab, because that's where I'll be posting questions and polls, and we can interact more on that regularly. And thank you very, very much, all of you, for tuning in with me today. It's been a wonderful, wonderful pleasure. And I'm still alive and still breathing. I'm very grateful to have done it. And thank you for all your encouragement. Much love to you all. And as I say, bye for now. And now I have to find out how to stop this live stream, which is a whole other story. So, now here we go. I think it's here. Let's hope I can stop it. Goodness gracious, I hope I've not got to sit here all night.